I hope this helps. I've been searching for a method for a long time to use a Bluetooth remote in Qlab, and this is what I discovered last night while drinking sangria. If you're like me and use Audio 8 Pro or Pro Mystic to run Qlab, it's great. It's fantastic. The range is wonderful. It's very reliable. But lately I've been having issues with radio. I do a lot of cruise ships and theaters, and a lot of times there's a bunch of radio signals happening. So I have issues, so I really wanted a Bluetooth backup. This thing is fantastic. And what's great, it's like I said, 45 bucks. So I will show you real quick how to program this bad boy. On the very bottom there is a pairing button, the Bluetooth button. You're going to hold that down. Well, first you will turn it on. That would be helpful. You turn it on to power, and then you hold down that for about 5 to 10 seconds. It will turn blue right here. It'll show up in Bluetooth. It's going to show up down here under nearby devices. Instantly connects right there. You can see it is already connected. I didn't have to plug anything in, which is nice. You will then go down to this, find this website here. This link will be in the notes underneath if you want it. carabinerelements.pqrs.org. Sounds shady, but it works. You're going to download this bad boy, and then you will follow the prompts for installation. And then it's going to have you make a bunch of changes on your computer security settings. Make sure you select what keyboard you want to use there, and then you're going to have to turn all these background login elements extensions on in your macOS security settings. That's important. You'll hit that button right there that says Open System Settings. These things will keep telling you you're doing stuff. You'll add some more system settings. That the input monitoring is very important. Make sure that's turned on. It's going to keep prompting you to open settings, and this is all on their website too, so you can easily find it. Once you are in, once you have the app open, you will see that you have your devices right here under the device button. You're going to scroll down to the R2 remote, which is what you have, the Satechi, and you will make sure this is turned on. Modify events, that's important. Treat as built-in keyboard, that's important too. And then you will go up to simple modifications. You will select the R2 remote right there. And if you want to just screenshot, this took me a couple hours to figure out all of the buttons of what they do. Basically, you take this button on the remote and it's going to tell you to do this with the computer machine. And also very important to note, make sure you're on the P mode. Here, I'll switch camera so you guys can see this a little bit better. Swaps between presentation and media mode. Make sure you're on the P mode. That's important. P. And so basically, you're just going to select, hey, the down arrow on this guy is going to now be my volume button. And if I hit it, there we go, the volume changes. Whoa, look at that. Return, enter. This one took me forever because when it's in media mode, this is under play pause. So it's not under it's not under media controls, it's under controls and symbols. So this is when it's under the P mode, it's under the enter button. That's what it's telling it to do. So in Qlab, spacebar is what controls everything. So I just changed that center button to be the go button, if you will, for Qlab. So I'm going to open up Qlab here. And once again, if you want to just freeze and screenshot this, this is the easiest. The biggest thing to note, though, before I show you Qlab, is that I discovered this little button right here, this guy, is essentially makes it a mouse. So this is kind of strange. It moves it around, becomes a mouse. You can see the mouse moving around. Hit that again, it stops doing that. So basically, I couldn't figure out, if you figure this out, please tell me in the comments. I couldn't figure out which one of these buttons is the left. Basically, this acts as a mouse when you turn that on. So I couldn't, this is button 1, button 2. I couldn't figure out how to get button 1 to work because if you look right here, there is no option under mouse buttons for button 1. But for button 2, it's great because I selected that, and this is my oh crap button in Qlab. If too many triggers start happening, all you have to do is you hit the mouse button on, and then now your second click can be an escape. I changed it to be an escape button as if it was on the keyboard. I will show you an example. As you can see, I have everything open. I'm going to show you here, up and down. It's volume control side to side. Hit this. This is go. You can see that's triggering it. And say I got some musics going on. Let's get some royalty-free music so I don't get sued. I hit this, and that cancels it as if I'm hitting escape bar on Qlab. So it's a bunch of simple buttons. You don't have hotkeys. You could potentially do that. And the way around that is, for example, right here I have a hotkey cam, right? So under triggers, I have hotkey trigger is number 2. So you could potentially make this button instead of escape. You could make it number 2 on the keyboard, and it would do the same thing. It would turn on your camera. So once I figure out how to get this other button working, that's what I'm going to make it be. I think that's it. If you have any comments, questions, fan mail, or hate mail, put that in the comments. All the links will be in the notes. Once again, I don't make any money from this, so just share it around. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, I hope this helps. I've been searching for a method for a long time to use a Bluetooth remote in Qlab, and this is what I discovered. Okay, bye.